Hey guys, it's Mia from ThickieChickie.com. I hope you all had a great weekend. Today I want to talk to you guys about finding the perfect pump. And this all came about because I had so many questions concerning, as a plus size woman, how to find cute heels that I can actually walk in. And a lot of my friends are like the same way. Now, you know, I wear heels all the time now. And a lot of my friends are like, wow, you can wear those? Because I remember when you used to be stumbling all over yourself. So, yeah, so this post is for you girls out there who are learning a little bit, learning more about high heels. And for those of you who've never worn heels before and you've shied away from them in the past, but now you're ready to take the plunge into the world of pumps. Wow, that was good. Okay, so first thing you want to do is you want to go shopping for your shoes at the end of a long day. If you've been working or, you know, whatever, after you've been standing on your feet for a while, you want to shop for your shoes then when your feet are at their most swollen. That way you can find out the fit and feel of this shoe and how it will hold up for your lifestyle. You'll find out, okay, is this shoe going to be easy for me to walk in after 5 hours of being at work, 5 hours of being at the office? Then that way you can decide if it's worth it. The second thing you want to think about is how hot do you want your heel to be? If you're a girl who's never worn a high heel before and you're ready to take the plunge into the pump world, do you want to wear 5-inch stilettos? Do you think that's feasible for you at this point in time? Or do you want to go easier with 3-inch or 3.5 inches? You know, do you want a hidden platform? All of those things come into play when picking the perfect pump. But my advice, a sidebar, is that if you've never worn heels before, you probably don't want to. You don't want your first pair to be something that you can't walk in. So if you're eyeing those 5-inch heels and you want to get your Kim Kardashian on, I understand. I think that it would be cool for you to buy those, but then buy another pair that you can learn to walk in outside of your house. The reason why I say that is the way I learned to walk in a lot of my shoes is by hanging out at home and just walking around doing everyday things at home. Like I'll wash the dishes in my shoes or I'll vacuum in my shoes. I know that it sounds kind of crazy, but that's the way I learned how to walk in some of my higher heels outside. That way, if you trip and fall, it's not embarrassing if you do it around your family as opposed to tripping and falling in the middle of the mall or in the middle of your job. You know what I'm saying? So you want to do that. If you fell in love with those 5-inch heels, go on ahead and buy them. But then buy some shorter ones too, like 3.5 inches. Wear the 5-inch ones at home first. Get comfortable at home first before you try to go out and walk around. The third thing you want to think about is price. Cheap shoes equal a cheap fit and feel. But I know that a lot of us aren't in the position to go out and buy, you know, $100 shoes. So with that, there's a way for you to go inexpensive, but still not, I guess, shirk yourself on quality. And I don't think any of us should be trying to buy $18 heels because they're going to fit like $18 heels. They're going to start to hurt and you're not going to be able to walk in those. So $18 might be a little too low. My advice for the price would be to set something moderate depending on how much money you want to spend. If you don't want to spend $200 on shoes, maybe a good middle ground would be $80. You know, I think a pair of $80 pumps are probably a pretty good deal. And I mean, besides, you don't really have to go too expensive anyway because this is your first pair of pumps, for crying out loud, right? But just keep in mind that if you work, I don't know, at an office where you walk around for 8 hours out of the day, you want to remember that there's no such thing as a sexy limp. So whatever shoes you buy, be able to walk in them. Be able to Be confident in them, confident in your ability to walk up and down stairs, confident in your ability to stand up and, talk around the water cooler if that's the kind of job you have, okay? So there's no such thing as a sexy limp. The next thing you want to think about, ladies, is your size. We stress it all the time when we buy clothes, knowing the measurements of your physique. And there's nothing different about shoe shopping. You need to know the measurement of your feet. Do you have wide feet? Do you have narrow feet? Most of us as plus size women will have a variation of a wide foot, but even keep in mind with that, when we go to certain stores, i.e. Torrid, they have super wide shoes. I mean, they're super wide. So if your foot is not super wide like that, it might not be the best thing for you to buy a shoe or a pump from Torrid. Also keep in mind that the same way they have wide widths and the same way they have narrow widths, they also have medium widths. Steve Madden. I love Madden pumps. I love Madden girl pumps or Steve Madden shoes because they come in a medium width. And I found out through foot measurements that I don't have a wide foot. I have a medium width foot. So, with that being said, I can't buy a lot of the shoes that I see at Torrid, even though I fall in love with them all the time. But the size is so important because you cannot make a shoe fit. If it doesn't fit when it's in the store, it's not going to fit when you get it home, no matter how cute it is, and you're not going to be able to walk confidently in that shoe. So, if it's too big, it ain't going to work. Don't buy it. If it's too small, it's not going to work. Don't buy it. No matter what you do, they will never be right. Buy the right size pump, okay? And then last but not least is you really want to think about the type of heel that you want to buy. There are so many different variations of high heels and pumps, and they have things with a hidden platform, they have peep toes, they have sky high heels, and I guess when you're thinking about what type of pump you want to buy for your first go round, think about your wardrobe. Do you have a lot of dresses? Do you have a lot of skinny jeans? Do you have a lot of leggings? Do you have a lot of boot cut jeans? Things like that definitely coincide with your first pump purchase. Those are just a few tips concerning how to pick your first pump. Now, this is the first post of a 3-week series called The Perfect Pump. And next week, I'm going to be talking to you about the different variations of shoes, of heels, and what heels go with what kind of outfit. And then the week after that, I'm going to show you how to walk in them. Because when I first started, I seriously must have left I don't know how many comments on people's blogs saying, how do you walk in your shoes? I would even walk up to women in church and say, how do you walk in your shoes? I didn't sound quite like that, but But I would always get the same look because no one wants to divulge information anymore. We're in an information age, but no one wants to divulge the information. And I have made a declaration to myself that I will not be like that. If I know something, you'll know it. All right, so I hope those few tips kind of gave you some pointers, and I'll see you guys next week, and stay pretty. Bye.